fresh off their incredible performance at Epicenter in Irvine this weekend, tonight, Loveline welcomes Hollywood Undead.
Can't stop, I need some help. You are by myself. Is it a true?
Yeah, it's true. Hollywood Undead has joined us here in the Loveline studios. No matter what you're doing, go ahead and give them a round of applause. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us again.
It's our pleasure. It truly is. This is the first time I've had you guys in studio since I started hosting the show, and it's been crazy because I was thinking about. I always like to think about the guests as I'm driving in and what I want to talk to he or she about, and in the interim time since I've joined Loveline and you guys haven't been back, there's been 3 or 4 guests who have talked so highly about you. Yeah. Is it hard work to kind of get along with all the bands you tour with? Because it seems, Corey Taylor and Avenged Sevenfold, and I'm missing some names I'm thinking of, but that all say, oh, we love touring with the Hollywood Undead. They're cool guys.
Did you get my mom on the show? Because she talks highly about me all the
time.
Your
mother, she talks very highly about you.
We get along with a lot of bands really well. I don't know what it is, but I think we stay very level-headed everywhere we are. So people really like us, and we get along with almost every band we tour with.
We just don't like each other that much.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That's the hard part.
It's catch-22.
Do you guys have separate tour buses now that you've got a little success? You could just totally stay away from each other until you're on stage?
Separate tour Volkswagen Jettas.
But they have a sports package. And when you guys were first starting out, you're really one of the bands to really utilize social networking and use it to your own advantage and to promote not only the music, but like kind of the lifestyle that comes along with the Hollywood Undead, with the artwork and the costumes and whatnot. When you guys were first really getting it balling up before Swan Song hit and you guys actually had mainstream success, it seemed like you already had a pretty significant following and you had a lot of energy at your shows. You had the energy at shows for a band much more successful than you already were. Did you guys go into it with the mind frame of being successful? I mean, did you have to have that positive frame of thought, or was it just something that came about
I think
as circumstance?
The whole thing is you really recognize how powerful the public is at that point. You don't, with the public networking stuff or anything like that, we just put our music out to anybody who would hear it, and it just so happened there was a vast majority who maybe weren't totally happy with what was going on in the music scene or yada, yada, yada. And that was what was surprising to me, is that there was that many people who were dissatisfied and wanted to hear something different, and that's why we did the band to begin with. So that was the coolest part about it.
Nice. All right.
Nice. So it's Loveline. You have already said that you have a long-time girlfriend.
Boyfriend. I said girlfriend because I thought that's...
Yeah, it's more PC.
Partner. I don't even know whether you're joking anymore. And with these two, with Dr. Drew...
Simone has been burned by this before with the... so tell us about getting girls to a gay member of the celebrity world.
Yeah, who, by the way, is not out, as gay. So, but obviously Dr. Drew and Mike Q, and they were happily going along with that. Okay,
her foot's going in her mouth right now, even.
Relationships. Tell us about being in a band. Tell us about how you stay in a relationship. Is it tough?
We date each other, so it's very, very hard on the road.
It's off and on. No. I mean, it's a process. I mean, it's certainly different for everybody in the band, but we all deal with those sorts of things in different ways, and everybody has to deal with those real life issues being on the road.
So tell us then, for anyone listening, what would your advice be for somebody in a long-distance relationship?
Don't have one.
Excellent.
I think communication is the key. For guys in bands, there's a lot of girls that don't put up with it. They get very jealous very easily, so it's like you really need to have a girlfriend that is tolerable and willing to accept that you do what you do, because there are girls that throw themselves at you, and you really just have to be in touch with each other, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
You have to have a girl that gets along with the band, too. Like, our girlfriends are pretty cool. There's other people in the band who have really lame girlfriends,
right?
And they don't last that long.
No, you can't have Yoko action. But don't you think that's good advice in general, just for guys, no matter what your line of business is? I mean, Drew, you really have to find the right girl if you're going to be a doctor. Not every girl's going to put up with medical school. Mm-hmm. Not every girl.
The training and the way you're out of home and you're not a priority, the patients are the priority.
Not every girl, as has been proven true by me, is going to put up with talking about your love life on a radio show. I mean, like with every job, you got to kind of like filter it down to finding the
anybody
right
who
person.
works hard, who has goals of their own. I mean, be it guy or girl, and I accept the same things from my girlfriend. That when she does what she has to do, that's her time, and that's what has to be done. I mean, that's really the key. All jokes aside, that you go, okay, this is what this person wants to do. This is what I want to do,
Right.
and it's a trade-off. And
Yeah.
if it's not, then something's wrong anyway.
Cool. No, makes a lot of sense. The Hollywood Undead in the house tonight. They'll be playing the Epicenter this weekend. EpicenterFestival.com to get yourself some tickets. HollywoodUndead.com is the official website. Ben, thank you for joining us on Loveline. What can we do for you?
Well, I found out the other night that my girlfriend had been an escort, and that she was thinking
Had
about
been?
getting...
Had been or is
Yeah.
currently?
No, she hasn't been for the past 2 years, but I just saw... I looked at her emails, and I saw that she had been contacting some agencies and trying to get back into it. And,
First off, I'll ask, why were you going through her emails?
well, because she works... she says that she works at a modeling agency, but she won't tell me which agency. And she always has way too much money for her job that she claims to have. And so I've just been really suspicious.
And what was the job that she had, given that she's not been a prostitute for several years?
She says that she just works as like at a convention center.
Yeah. What is so? What is the job that you found
Security.
that she's had, given that it's not escorting?
Oh, well, that I don't know. I don't know if she's doing it privately or if this is... I just found out...
Or if she's doing it at all, Ben.
But wait a minute. This the whole story isn't fitting together. How do you know she hasn't escorted in 2 years?
I don't know that. I
Okay.
know
So
that she,
so the money could be coming from current escorting.
Yes, it could be.
Okay.
The money
All I
is
know is
likely
that she's
coming from
looking
current.
The
in-
money is
joining-
coming from escorting. Okay. All right.
Okay, so all I know is she's trying to join a new escort service because I found an email where she was talking to a new escort service.
All right, hold
And
on.
what have you spoken to her about this?
Oh, sorry.
That?
How-
What have you said to her about this?
That's what I'm wondering, is if I should confront her about it at all.
I'm.
Simone?
Let's
Yeah,
throw over,
definitely
but I'm
confront her.
trust issues in the relationship brings up a really big red flag for me that you're sort of, rummaging around her emails. Whatever she's done, I just don't think that's a very fair way to confront issues. First and foremost, it should be to her.
Because you got caught BSing already by checking your emails. What I would do is I would develop a lie why you checked your emails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a reason. No, I mean, that's screwed up. I mean,
I never check my girlfriend's emails unless she leaves her email open. Then I look through every single one of them.
thank God you've never caught
Yeah.
me, buddy.
How old is your girlfriend?
27.
How long you guys been together?
A year.
I'm asking a crazy question. Are you normally with women?
Yes.
Okay. And where did you meet her? Why were you attracted to her?
She's beautiful. And
I smell this
It's
a
a
mile away.
scorching
Ben,
hot,
be honest
yeah.
with me. I'm not saying this to insult you. We kind of want to get to the bottom.
Her number's higher than his.
I suspect that Ben, you are like a 5 or a 6 on the look scale, and she's a 9 or a 10, and you're willing to put up with a lot because of it.
that's probably true.
Okay.
Ben, do you pay for a lot in the relationship?
Do I pay for a lot?
Yeah.
Yes, everything.
I thought she had a lot of money.
But she does, but she won't. She always has an excuse to not pay it. Like she has to help her family with money,
I
or
mean,
she has to go out of town to visit her
So-
family.
Ben,
So-
what would interest me is why you're in a relationship where it seems that you are not being seen as important and you're not
He's in a
necessarily
relationship
being
with a
valued.
prostitute. Why would you want to continue a relationship with a prostitute? Yes or no?
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah, I
just
think-
dump her?
Yeah,
I mean,
one year, cut your
yeah.
losses and go on. It's
If
not,
she's
Well,
if she is a prostitute, you really want to stay in that relationship? Is that okay?
No,
She's
no,
been
but
lying
you-
about it for a year. It's like, come on.
Imagine
She's
the
been
guy
giving
she
him
has
freebies
sex
for a
with.
year.
Ben,
Yeah,
this
but
is
do I
we're
confront her, or do I just leave and have no excuse?
Well, you do what is right for you. You speak to her, for goodness sake. You're 30 years old. Come on, you need
Yeah.
to find the answers for yourself. And whatever happens, she has her past and you have your present.
And you get-
what I mean by that is that she could have come from trauma, most likely,
Of course
Dr.
she did.
Drew.
Of course she did.
If she's a prostitute. So just be kind. And if you do endings well, you can do beginnings well.
And Simone, look, as a relationship therapist, Ben can break the relationship off without bringing up specifically escorting. He can say, look, I just have trust issues and it's not working out for me. I mean, he's a grown man. Isn't he obligated
Yeah.
Yeah, he can say whatever
something's bothering
is
me.
suiting him. Yeah.
There you go. All right, Ben.
You're absolutely right.
HollywoodUndead.com, the official website of the gentlemen who have joined us tonight. American Tragedy, available everywhere music is sold. And if you don't have tickets already for the Epicenter and you're here in Southern California, go to epicenterfestival.com. 1-800-LOVE-191. If you'd like to talk to these nice young gentlemen in the Hollywood Undead, please call us up. And straight ahead, we're going to talk about a threesome. But it's not the average old threesome. It's the girl wanting to know how she can bring in another guy and how she can approach bringing this up to her boyfriend. I can't wait to talk about that next on Loveline.
Loveline. Tonight, Loveline welcomes LA's own Hollywood Undead.
Welcome to a city that'll bring you to your knees. It'll make you beg for more until you can't